what we've looked at now is that we've looked at his basic design. We see somebody that is an emotional generator, and we know the strategy of an emotional generator. It means that to enter into a relationship properly, they have to be asked, they have to be able to respond, they have to be able to push away, they have to be able to be asked again, then they can make the decision by waiting out their wave. Again, over and over and over again, I tell you about the strategy that if you allow your body, because of its mechanics, the mechanics of your aura, if you just trust in the experiment, you'll see that your aura as a generator will get other people to ask you. Your aura as a projector will get other people to invite you. You don't have to tell them, you don't have to start all of that. You just have to trust in your design. You'll see that you'll get the mechanical responses that you need. So here is somebody that is an emotional generator, and we've already seen, and that's a manifesting generator, we've already seen how difficult it is with this kind of design because the manifesting capacity is there, and this is not necessarily somebody who is readily going to wait for those opportunities to come. This is somebody more likely to try to make opportunities happen, which is not the nature of this design. We've also seen that we have a 4-6 profile. We've got a right angle, personal destiny as a geometry. We have somebody who has a keynote to their profile. This is an opportunistic role model. Now, as we go deeper into the chart, we're going to look at different things. In other words, we're going to take a look at the 4 mechanical ways in which we meet somebody, but we're not just going to look at the mechanics of that. We're going to look and see if there's resonance and harmony in that to begin to see, rooted in the profile, whether a relationship is going to fulfill that purpose. Remember something, if you want a relationship that fulfills your purpose, enter into it as yourself, and then it's guaranteed. Most of the relationships you're going to look at now, you know, this is a checklist, and what you're going to do is you're going to end up checking them off your list. No, they're not mine. No, they're not mine. No, they're not mine. No, I don't meet them there like that. No, that doesn't work like that. And I wish it could, blah, blah, blah. Instead of seeing that, you know, enter into it correctly, you get all of the things that are right in that. The sexual strategy of a 4-6, we've seen that at the personality level that the sexual strategy is about friendship, that friendship is the only strategy that's going to work. In other words, you have to make friends before you can make love. And what we've seen that at the unconscious level, the 6th line, that 6th line sexually, you know, this is the one-night stand. So what you're looking at is that 6th line in the first 28 years in the first Saturn cycle, you're going to have an essential 3rd line theme, a lot of sexuality, a lot of trial and error. Now, because it's a 4th line personality, it means making friends with a lot of people when you're young. In other words, it's making a lot of friends, it's having a lot of liaisons, many of them will be sexual, you know, in that first 28-year period. And then going up on the roof. Now, people who go up on the roof, most 6th lines you'll see that if they're not married by the time they're 28 or 29, that's when the pressure is on them to get married. They want to find some way